Hey.
Why do you say
So,
hey?
what?
Why do you say hey?
What am I supposed to say?
No?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Howdy. So, today feels like it's the first day of summer around here.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
was 20 yesterday.
Well,
Celsius.
but today's 25. So today's even more summer. Anyway, so we thought we would go down and check out Riverside Park in Vanderhoof. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay, that was a fail. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're gonna try that. Let's go. So we're here at the beautiful Riverside Park in Vanderhoof B.C. Unfortunately, there's still no leaves on the trees, so it looks a little, brownish, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So we came in from there. That's the main road. You come down here, and as you can see, there is lots to explore. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. There's a bench for sitting or standing. Your choice. Right, Zoe? And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out the tower. It's unfortunate that we didn't come here just last week, because last week all of the snow geese were all over the river, but now the river's opened up and they're gone. So we're gonna go up this tower and see what we can see. So we are at the top of the tower, easy walk up. And there's kind of more of a bird's eye view. Some people enjoying the river, kayaking. Oh, it looks like they're fishing. There are, well, actually, those are just pigeons, I think, aren't they? But yeah,
Pigeons?
Aren't they pigeons? Seagulls.
We don't have pigeons.
Seagulls. Just kidding. Just kidding. I was testing you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, last week, this was full of swans and geese, Canadian geese. It was also full of ice. But it's beautiful up here. And this is an even more beautiful view. There's the bird tower. And if you just come down this way, a few steps, there's the beach. River's quite low right now. Yeah, so now we're down at the beach, and as you can see, there's a fair amount of room to bring a blanket and sit and throw rocks in the river, kick rocks in the river, whatever your liking is. You can hear the birds. The so-called pigeons. And there's the tower. But yeah, it's not a sandy beach, lots of rock. And it's even more beautiful in the summer where all the trees are green and the tower's there. We came in through there. There's the beach, and now we're gonna go and check out the picnic area, the playground, and then they have a fitness area, don't they, Zoe?
I don't know if you call it that.
Well, I think it is. It's like gym equipment, I think.
Yeah,
Note that the pathway around the whole park is paved, which is nice for like skateboarding, biking, scooter.
Okay, so we got this nice picnic area with picnic tables garbage is and a roof in case you want to get some shade or get away from the rain. Personally, I wouldn't go in the rain, but that's fine. You do you. Look, there's a smiley face on this garbage.
Now we're going to demonstrate how fun the park can be. The school bus. Whee! We have a slide.
I don't like this.
Don't forget to say we.
Oh,
Whee! See how much fun she's having? And we have the teeter-totter. Whee! Ever classic swings. The swings for the infants, the babies. They have a little chipmunk. I would say this park is fun for all ages.
that one was weird.
I'm not really sure. Is it like a sand?
You make things.
You make things with sand. Yeah, you do that. See how much fun that is. And then there's monkey bars and climbing stuff and slides. There's a tire swing. And then there's one that I think is meant for smaller size children. Right beside the park, there's the restrooms, which is nice. Those are brand new. I think they were just put in last year or the year before, something like that. So I'm not sure if these are flush toilets or outhouses, so Zoe's gonna go check. I've never actually been inside of them, but I'll find out for you guys. So yes, I believe they're flush toilets, which is great. Wash your hands after you go, you guys. There are volleyball nets there, right behind kind of the washrooms. And there's kind of an overview. There's the picnic area, the tower in the back, the playground, and then we're going to show you the fitness area. So it does say that this equipment is intended for adult use. I've seen tons of children playing on these. I think as long as you have adult supervision, you'll be okay. What would you call this, Zoe? Not the floor, but it is all soft, foamy kind of material. Yeah, there's some great things here. I don't know the names of any of these, do you? But when you're
doing this, don't hit your thigh right here because it really hurts.
That is Zoe's life lesson. Advice for you guys. So nice of her to share that information. There is a picnic table for those people that do not want to exercise. But there's this contraption that does this thing. I'll be the first to admit, I don't really exercise. I walk, and that's about all I do. That's my exercise routine, is walking. Mind you, I do walk 8 kilometers a day, something like that. Hey, Zoe?
5 times a week. No, 4 times a week.
4 times a week. And then there's this. I think you're supposed to sit on it, sweetheart. And lift yourself. Apparently Zoe also does not exercise. And then there's this thing. There you go. Yeah.
I don't even know.
So then keep walking. There are outhouses. Sorry, I think these were put in before, obviously, the bathrooms. These flush bathrooms are actually really a nice addition to the park. There's garbages everywhere, you guys. Please don't litter. Keep our world beautiful. And then I'm going to find out how long this walkway is around the park, and I'll get back to you on that. And we're going to walk it.
Great.
Pardon me?
I said great.
Why are you always looking away from the camera? So 1.3 kilometers is the length of the very easy trail. Like, there's no slopes, there's no big hills, there's no, quit being creepy.
You told me not to look away from the camera.
All right, so then I think
to.
Zoe wants to show you guys something.
There are benches, and across the grass, the park's back there. We just started walking. We can go.
There's actually benches. Like, there's actually quite a bit of benches if you guys want to sit. Like, there's 4 right here, right along the river. But there's also some all along the trail. All around the trail, there's benches, which is nice.
And you can walk on the grass here. I know some places they don't let you, but you can walk on the grass. And there's a bench and you can sit. It's a bit cloudy right now.
And show them the beach. There's a little bit of beach down there.
Oh, okay.
The boat.
Oh, there's a boat.
People having fun.
People having fun anywhere in the world. That's proof. But there's a beach down here. Might want to not go through these sticks though. I think they're there for a reason. Yeah, you're not allowed to go through those. They're willow shoots. So yeah, you're not allowed to go through those.
This is definitely more sandy.
Yeah, over there it's kind of like blocked. And there are like trails back there you can walk through too. And I'm pretty sure that's the arena over there.
The horse stables. Yeah.
Well, same thing.
Just like pigeons and seagulls are the same thing.
I don't even think they're seagulls.
They are seagulls. They're so seagulls.
Okay.
They're seagulls, you guys.
I thought they were geese, but you know.
No, the geese are gone.
No, the swans are gone.
I'm pretty sure those are seagulls. They're white. Geese are brown.
Geese are
brown.
They're seagulls. Technically not. They're just gulls, but they're the same bird. Like they're not seagulls because they're not on the sea, but it's the same bird. So technically, I wasn't wrong. Technically.
We'll just kind of like show you guys a little bit of clips along the way. I'm not gonna film the whole 1.3 kilometer of the trail. We've walked about a quarter of the way. There's the park. We walked all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Should be mentioned that it is lit up at night. There's lamps all throughout the park. There's the recyclable bin, lots of garbages. Dogs are allowed at this park. They must be on the leash. And I mean, common sense, pick up after your pet. They do provide doggy bags for the poop, but I find a lot of the time they're empty. Well, not empty. Well, so which is really nice that they provide that in case you forgot your bags. But please, guys, pick up after your dogs. This is, if you go up there, you go into the town, or I guess more of a residential area, but hey, and we're just gonna keep on walking.
As we mentioned, there are lots of benches, like this one right here. We can sit on it and stare at people's houses.
Or just wave at people walking by.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good place for a bench. Right there.
We made it halfway through, I would think. Hey, we're halfway. So we're just kind of like, the main road is right in front of me. And yeah, so we're just going to carry on, and I think we're going to finish the walk, and then we will show you what else do we have left to show? The campground, because they have a campground here. You guys, I just found green grass. Oh, it's so exciting. Look at that. Green grass. When you live up in the north and you have winter for like literally 6 months
What are you doing?
of the year, you get very excited when you see green grass.
We have green grass in our house.
Barely any green grass. Trees still have a bit yet to come. So as you can see, there's the playground, the tower. I don't know if you can see that. And then we came all the way around. The trail goes all the way around here. There's the main road. And then it goes all the way back there to the tower. So once you get to this part, this is where you drive in. And I just want to show you guys, this is a campground as well. And here is the office for the campground. There is a sani dump. And of course it's closed. I think it might open May long weekend, probably. I think that's when things usually open, is May long weekend. It's $34 a night, $167 per week, $5 for firewood, $5 extra person per night, 4 permitted per site, $2 for the sani dump, $5 for showers for non-campers. You can reserve at this site here, and actually we'll just link the webs.
We'll put it in the description below.
Before we show the campgrounds, I think we want to kind of talk about some of the events that they have here. Community events. At Halloween, they have the pumpkin walk, and the whole community, mostly schools, all the pumpkins get dropped off at the schools, and the kids carve the pumpkins, and then they put it in the campground all around. There's like a trail of pumpkins, lit up pumpkins, and then in every campground site there is a business from Vanderhoof that will give out candy to the kids, which is really neat. They also have, I think Tim Hortons gives out free coffee and free hot chocolate, is that right? And it's just really lots of fun. It's safe. It's the whole community comes out and takes part of it, and it's just really great to see. And then at 8 o'clock at night they put on a fireworks show. They also have Canada Day here. With a bunch of events. They'll have like live bands. What else do they have?
They have like this train that goes around the whole trail. Oh no, it's not the whole trail. It's like in that section.
Yeah, for the kiddos.
I don't know if it's so.
And I believe it's free. Is the train free? I can't remember. I think it is free, and if it's not free, it's like $1 or $2.
They have like bouncy castles, but you have to pay for those.
Face painting. They have, I think, food vendors. They have live music. I believe they usually provide a free lunch for the community too. Hot dogs, chips, like that kind of stuff.
They have like slushies not slushies, but like snow cones.
Yeah, they sell snow cones. And I don't know if they do fireworks. They might do Canada Day.
They do.
They do? Okay. I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of them at the top of our heads. But let's go check out the campgrounds. So we are now in the campground part of Riverside. Right wayfinding. It's really just basically right as you enter Riverside Park, you turn a sharp right, and that's where the campground will be. We'll find out how many campgrounds they actually have. This would be campsite number 1. It looks like they have water hookups and they have power hookups, but no sewer. But again, there's the sani dump. Like Will said before, we'll link the website below. Picnic table and a fire pit. So that's number 1.
It's right by the highway too.
Yeah, this one is right by the highway. You make a good point, Zoe. So this one might be like a little bit noisy. If that doesn't bug you, that's great.
The train is like pretty close to here too.
So the thing about Vanderhoof is there's a train that runs right through the town, and it doesn't really matter where you stay. You're always going to hear the train. But yeah, that's number 1. We'll see if we can find some different ones.
Whoa, there's ants carrying a stick.
There's ants carrying a stick. They're fairly private. Most of them are, like, I would say they're fairly private for campsites. Well, these ones are still right by the it's not really a highway, just the road, I guess, the main road. This is number 4, and as you can see right across, there is, I have no idea, number 3, and then there's a number 6 there. So they're fairly private. Some of them are more private than others. Like this is number 4, and then you have some bushes
that will grow in. It's like it doesn't look private now because there's no leaves on the trees.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, you're always right. They'll grow in, and then this is would be number 5. I would say number 1 all the way to number 11 will be right on the main road. So if that is something that would bother you, I would suggest not booking those. Not that it's like super loud. Vanderhoof isn't a super busy town. I mean, it's a small community, but they all have fire pits and they all have picnic tables.
Yeah, it's a double one.
Yeah, so this is a double one, 10 and 11 and 12. This one is right, the bridge is right behind it. So again, it might be a little noisy, but yeah, that's the double lot.
You can go walk under the bridge too.
10, 11, there's a walking trail right behind you, which we will show you guys that walking trail after we're done the campground. Right beside the double lot, there is the drinking water. And then we get into the ones that are right beside the river. So 14, 15, 17, probably all the way up to 24 at least. So here's your campsite. We should stay here one time. There's part of the walking trail. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. But yeah, it's like right beside the river. Right across the way here, if you go across the bridge, and I don't think you can see it from here. Let's see if I can zoom in. But there's another little picnic area. You can see the garbage can there and a couple things. All right, so I'm down here. There's a little information on the Chaco River. And there's the campsite that we were just at across the way. And there's a picnic table. 2 picnic tables, sorry. Garbage can. A little bit of beach. I will say the beaches all depends how high the river is. The river isn't super high right now, so there's lots of beach. And there's also a bike lock. There's the tower. And this is the little park across from the campsites. So that's really pretty too. And if you're staying at the campground, it's just as easy as walking across that bridge.
Okay, so we're just over there at number 14. Here at 16, we have another campsite. But you can see back there, that is where the showers are located.
So it looks like these are the showers. Men, I don't know if those are bathrooms. They're probably locked. So there's your showers. You have 1 shower, 2 showers. You have a wheelchair accessible washroom and shower, which is nice. Okay, so apparently they have washers and dryers. So that is amazing. That's awesome. I didn't know that. And then you have the women's public bathroom. So women, men, public bathrooms, showers, washer and dryer, which is...
What is that?
It's probably a bird, Zoe.
So 20 is one of the bigger ones. It has a nice view of the river.
Well, this is a really nice one, yeah, because it's right...
And then we have our walking trail.
So we're... Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's try that. So I would say that from 11... up to about 24, 25 are campsites that are right on the river.
But only like every second one because we have the campsites back there that aren't.
That's right. So maybe they're like odd numbers, but like, you know, 11 will be river, 12 will not be, 13 will be, or something like that.
16 wasn't, so you do the math on that. I'm pretty sure 11 and 12 were
we'll let
double
you
lots.
do the math on that.
11 and 12 were double lots.
But then once you get to about...
On the river.
What?
11, 12 are double lots, both beside each other on the river.
Yes.
And then 13 wasn't. And then 14
And look,
was.
like, look, you guys, private they are. Like, they really are quite, like, really private. You know, if you're not a social person. Looks like there's another drinking water area here between 25 and 26. We have these ones, which will be 26 to whatever the end is, we'll find out. But these ones are backside to the Riverside Park. But yeah, like these are very big, very private. This is a double lot because there's 2 fire pits. And please try to imagine it with like green. This is looking very barren right now because we're still in April. Future us 2 weeks later, we just want to kind of show you how much more greener it is than it was even just 2 weeks ago. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, so we were saying how barren and brown and everything is, but look. So the leaves are just starting to emerge, so they're not fully emerged yet, but doesn't it make it so much prettier? Just that little bit of green. Look how pretty. Not so brown.
It's not completely green yet.
It is not completely green yet, but it's on its way and it already looks like 1,000 times better. This is 28. And just for an example of what I mean by backside of the Riverside Park, here is your campground. And then if you just go like take 10 steps up, we're out on the Riverside Park. We went on the backside of the campground washrooms because right across from 35 is an actual like cement walkway to the washrooms and the showers. We figured out there is 38, point again just in case, 38, yeah, see, 38 campsites at the Riverside Campground. And then there's another drinking water right beside number 38 and number 1. So we're right back to where we started. And now we will go show you the last part of the Riverside Park, and that will be the trail that runs behind the campgrounds and beside the river. A little wayfinding way down there where the office is where the entrance to the campground is. And then right by the tower, which is right there, is the Riverside Nature Trail. So we are here, and we're gonna walk all the way to here. Sometimes there's bird information, which I think would probably do us some good, hey Zoe? There is beach down there. It is all fenced off, but if you go up to the tower, then you can definitely come down to the beach. There are also garbages on the trail. Please use them. And as you're walking along, there is, you can see the campsites through the trees. So there's, see, this is kind of quite an open campsite. I keep saying campground, but so there's a campground, there's the campsite, there's the trail, there's the river. It looks like there might be a gate here that you can go through. Can you open that, Zoe? Is it open? Yeah, so there's a little gate if you want to go down to the beach. So that's nice. We are getting to the end of the trail here. It's really not a long trail. It took us like maybe, 3 minutes, if that.
Well, technically it is longer because if you go past the bridge and down, keep going down, it leads to a bunch of places.
It is, and it's actually I think the trails are called, it's the wetlands, McLeod Wetlands, I believe. Which maybe one day we'll vlog that for you. But this takes you right to the bridge, under the bridge. And then you can go down, and yeah, it takes you right down to the bridge. I have to mention that there is a boat launch. So if you just keep going past the bridge, see the bridge is like literally right there. There's a boat launch. If you happen to have a boat, which you would just, if you're coming from Vanderhoof, it will be on your right-hand side, just up there. And that's the trail over there that Zoe was talking about. That is pretty much it. I think we showed all of Riverside Park. So let's make our way back to the car. So that is the Riverside Park and Campground in Vanderhoof. And now we're going to give our reviews as what a 14-year-old girl thinks about it, as to a 40-something woman thinks about it. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? You want me to go first? As a 40-something-year-old woman, just kidding you guys, I'm 44. My age doesn't bug me. I like it for many reasons. I like the different species of birds that you can see. We really need to...
There's like 2.
No, there's more. Like
There's crows.
There's crows.
And
Swans. There's snow geese. You have to come at the right time.
Canadian geese.
Canadian geese. I seen a pelican the other day. True story. No, there was a pelican in the river the other day.
Okay.
And there's
also like other wildlife.
There is other wildlife. Otters, beavers. Yeah, I love the wildlife of this park. There's tons of different birds and different wildlife that you can see. I like that. I mean, my children are all mostly all grown. They're not little anymore. But if you have children, I like that there's a nice playground for them to play at, and there's lots of bench and picnic tables that you can relax and watch the kids play. I like that you're allowed to bring your dog, because I'm a dog lover. And I like that there's something, I feel like there's something here for everybody, whether you're a kid or an adult or, you know, an more elderly person. It's an easy walk. It's just, I don't know. I feel like there's something here for everybody, and I think that the campgrounds are really nice campsites if you are not too concerned about camping on the lake. I know that's important to some people, but the campsites are really, really nice, and I think that's what my favorite parts are as an adult woman. What about you?
I like how it's spacious. There's a lot of vents. You could bring your friends along, grab a blanket, even just have a picnic by the lake. River. There's volleyball nets, a volleyball net. There's some kids right there right now playing on it. It's kid friendly, teenager friendly. And yeah, like she said, it's like very everybody. It's all like all ages, something for everyone. The tower is really nice. If you come here at the right time, yeah, it's also really pretty. I mean, it's all pretty all year, maybe not in the winter.
Not the winter. Well, I mean, if you like snow. If you like snow, you'll like it in the winter.
Yeah.
I will say the tower, like I know you love the tower. I don't love heights, and it's not too high, but I don't like being up there for too long. It's not super high, but it's when I'm up there for a couple minutes, I'm good. I'm ready to come back down.
Nice view though.
It's a beautiful view. Yeah. It's nearby. Like it's right, like
it's like kind of like in the center of Vanderhoof almost.
More towards the end, but it's well kind of the center. Yeah, it's
because it all leads back.
It's
like
not
all
far.
The trails leads back to here.
Yeah, like if you're staying in a hotel in Vanderhoof, it's walking distance, easy. I mean, I guess anywhere in Vanderhoof is walking distance, but the end of the road for us, and we'll catch you later.